Oh, I got new timeout lengths from 10 to seconds. Hello, chat. Welcome in. Just wait until the presentation you're about to sit through. That's it. That's literally part of the presentation. You're right.
I'm angry at you now.
You're right, Gino. We are going to go on a roller coaster. It's a very emotional roller coaster.
Hello. Dragon Ball Z abridged right now.
I'm going on an emotional roller coaster.
I'm angry.
There's like one more video I need, I think. And then we're good to go. Yep, we're good there, we're good there. We're good on all of these three. What was the last one? I don't remember. So, you know, I'm gonna head up the presentation first. I'm gonna sign you out real quick, and then because I gotta sign myself in for slides. Okay? Oh wait, no, I don't even need to sign you out. Sorry. What?
What do you need to do?
Add account instead. Now all my crimes shall be attributed to you.
They will likely remove the account after you say it's done.
I would hope that you would.
What?
I would hope that you would.
Okay, good.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that's very important. If you don't remember the password, you're basically screwed. Hi, everybody. We got chat message. Hi, I'm Star Wars fan now, and I just watched Revenge of the Sith, legendary film. You're right, that is a legendary film. Well, you're about to watch a legendary presentation. How's that?
No, you're not.
And I believe there's just one more video left.
That's it.
Oh, there is. Very important one.
You might give me a few minutes so I can actually finish this order up and go use the bathroom.
I am almost done setting up.
Let's go ahead and go do it.
And you know, it'll give you time for chat to get in here.
Mine, is that yours?
No, my laptop's over there.
Hello, chat. I'm just getting us set up. Okay. As everyone can see, I'm wearing the Mothman shirt. I too dressed up for the presentation. Representing the guy who I think should have been in Atmosfear the Harbingers, honestly, over Helen. And we'll be shitting on Helen intermittently, of course. Where's Magic Quest? You need more Dynamo content? Come on over, buddy. Come on over. He's here. I need you for a second. I need you for the views. I need you for the views, okay? Pull him over. He'll be here. He's here. He's here. See? He's here. My son, not my son. Or is he? Watch Magic Quest Series Episode 6 to find out. Out soon, maybe. Probably not. Beast and Dynamo killed. Alright. Let's get this ready. Of course, we have ads to get through. We're going to finish it up.
That's not what I think it is. Or that's not what it's supposed to like, what your presentation is about.
Oh, you'll see. It'll all make sense soon.
I don't like the way it's remembered.
So, we're going to...
We're going to borrow this report page. Report page.
Yeah, hell yes, I would. Chat, we have... As you can see here, we have a black screen, of course, so I don't actually know if this is working.
Your TV's not on anymore.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Magic Quest the Series Roundtable Q&A when? After the series, I've been considering it. I don't know if you mean like with scale, probably not with scale, but I mean, I'm not against it, but it's probably not going to happen. But with these guys over here, yes, absolutely. We'll be on like my couch and we'll talk about it live. It'll most likely be live. Is the TV on?
It is.
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the presentation. Why my dementia doesn't affect me as a person? By me.
I know where this is going, and
Why my dementia doesn't affect me as a person? By me. Why my dementia doesn't affect me as a person? By me. Why my dementia doesn't affect me as a person? By me. Why my dementia doesn't affect me as a person? By me. Oh shit! Oh, there's no wrong presentation. I'm sorry. Hold on. What we're actually here for is the undoubtedly accurate Atmosfear timeline by Fox 2016. Look at me, I even spin. Isn't that cool? I look like the Super Duper Looper shirt now. Look at me. Alright, chat. I'm not going to be reading chat as much. So, buddy, where do we start? As we see here, today's youth have two options: board game lore or hard drugs. And I'm too poor to do drugs. So I picked the other option.
Dude, guess I had a third option.
And you actually see over here Dr. Steve Brule, Rules, and the Tim and Eric Show. And I put that one in here specifically because John C. Reilly is hilarious. So where do we start? Okay, well, of course there's a beginning to every story, and the issue is this one is told through board game manuals and cards that don't affect gameplay at all and are honestly just there to fill the box more. So, I mean, the truth is, where do you really start with that? Sorry, hold on. BC, before
Christ.
come.
Christ.
Hold on one moment, please. One moment, please. I'm back. I don't know, you don't know much about Atmosphere? Well, that's what we're here for. That's exactly what we're here for. I had this angled properly before. Okay, you guys aren't gonna be able to see half of it anyway. Can we get? This is my fault. Hold on. I'm so professional, guys. Look at me. I'm so professional, guys. So welcome back, chat, to the Atmosphere timeline. Today we're doing the timeline of Atmosphere. Okay? Fuck you. Oh, no. Oh, nuh-uh. 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 Fucking me, no.
That's my thing.
Not anymore. Now it's the presentations thing. What do you mean? Nuh-uh, I said. No, you're wasting time. No, fine. No, screw you. Oh, wow, real mature. Now I thought so. Welcome to BC. All of our events at BC, there are 3 events before the birth of Christ. Or before when we start counting time. It really depends who you ask. I personally subscribe to the theory that before C was before the invention of the letter C. So, bear with me here. In 2400 BC, Khufu's pyramid begins construction, and whoops, takes a servant, he's dead. He's going to take him to the afterlife. Khufu takes the L, because he dies, like 40 years later. So that guy, that servant he killed to take with him, has been there for 40 years. That's another L, big L. On the other side, Khufu turns an army of lost souls into soul rangers. I wonder if that'll be important later. And a messenger sweeps them all away and banishes Khufu, who has now been marked as the first harbinger. The winged messenger, I was gonna bring like a chocolate coin because it takes the form of a coin at some point. I was gonna give it out, but I didn't have enough for everyone. So, gotta bring enough to share with the class. Also, Medusa is transformed by Athena. The best time I could find for this was 480 BC, and we will not be talking about it any further because it's literally just the same as the Greek lore. If you want that, I'll make a Percy Jackson presentation at some point. Whoops, no I won't. So, Khufu, the mummy, is a former pharaoh and current casino ogre with a terrible, terrible gambling addiction that's tearing his family apart. Anyway, and Medusa is a roller coaster. Now, if you think this hill is slow watching it, imagine being on it. Immediately after almost rolling back on El Toro. Welcome to my life. Now, as you can see here, I believe Dynamic would agree that this is arguably the best drop in the entire park. Screw Nitro, screw Batman, Medusa's first drop is superior to them all. First drop straight into the loop, obviously. I don't really like doing coast commentary, but yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun here for a minute, right through this Cobra Roll here. Fun fact, this Cobra Roll is really loud and located directly above the entrance, which makes me not want to go on this. Also, those brakes should not have been going that hard. Not because that's a problem, but because I want to go faster through the next section, please. I would love to speed through this. The half-assed corkscrew, where they just split it in two instead. But we're heading into the break right now. What's that? Another video? Another risky click for the copyright strikes. Well, here's the thing. I can't think of a better way to take us from 480 BC to the 16th century. So, I couldn't really think of a good transition for that much time. So the only way to get through it is through the time warp. No, we are not going to do this whole song. Wait, would you need the instructions for that? No, we already did it again. We only get one again. Sorry, I lied. We're going to the 17th century now. Even bigger gap. So Elizabeth Bathory beats her 666th victim into a death game. Also, an Erdemod shows up. Rutrow. I As they break in, the winged messenger, just remember that one episode of Mr. Rogers that addressed the fact that you can't fall through the bath drain? She gets dragged down through the bath drain to the other side. Also, she does get murdered by those people at the same time. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think that's enough to take the L. So let's talk about her. Serial killer, blood drinker, and possible lesbian. History says yes. That's really all you need to know. She had a lot of young female victims, and she was also a real-life serial killer. So these jokes might have been in poor taste if it hadn't been literally 500 years. And nothing really matters anymore. So, I want you guys to joke about me in 500 years. So, till the 17th century still, we'll see Anne Chantry is tried and killed for being a witch. This is also a real person that this happened to. So I'm not going to give her the L because she didn't kill people. But in 1666, a 10-year-old street thief is seen pushing other kids around, stealing apples, and attempting to extort a young girl for her expensive ring. And as we see, you know, names have colors, and the street thief has a color. I wonder if that's going to be important soon. Andy Chantry ripped off the Green Goblin and stole his pumpkin bombs. So we're not going to talk about it. That thief, you know what he actually was? He signed a contract with the messenger. Now he's the gatekeeper. You'll notice him, he has his own green. There are 3 greens in this presentation. I had to make 3 separate greens for this presentation. He becomes a referee in the fight between Bathory and Khufu. He's over here. He's a big-ass mummy and he's throwing snakes. She's over here. She's a big-ass vampire and she's throwing bats. The gatekeeper doesn't like that and decides to step in, and they both push him over and argue over who's going to kill him. So the winged messenger comes back and says, hey, womp. Now they're gone again. Likely into little bitch prison for being little bitches. He shames the gatekeeper. Sorry, they shame the gatekeeper. I don't want to gender the winged spirit. We never really find out. Is it God? No one knows. More importantly, though, he does keep his job, even though he took the biggest L imaginable. He is slowly deteriorating. We're going to ignore Atmosfear Mobile because Atmosfear Mobile didn't happen. DVD was the last game, and then they recently did a re-release. There was no mobile game. Don't look on the App Store. It doesn't exist. It's not real. No, it's real. It doesn't exist. Don't even try it. For Atmosfear? Yeah, it is just a repackage of the DVD game without interactivity and with this dumbass app. Anyway, he's the role of the other side.
Yeah, right, it does make sense.
He looks like Palpatine. He slowly turns into Emperor Palpatine. I mean, when you really look at it, from the beginning to like here he's gone full Palpatine, and then here he's just deteriorating even more. Ugly ass motherfucker. Yeah, so it's his job to keep the Harbingers warm. Napoleon in the 18th century, 1767, Napoleon is killed in France and brought to the other side. But more importantly is what happens in 1783. The American Revolution ends, and those dirty Brits would learn to never ever step foot on American soil again. And I believe I will continue this chant until everyone joins in. Don't test me, I will. I stood outside of Batman Dark Knight for a good while out of pettiness. Oh shit, it's the cops. This isn't scripted. The cops are outside. The cops are actually here, so what? I thought they found some British people. That's why the Brits are not allowed on American soil anymore, because we kicked their asses in this year. Okay? Now I will be starting a chant, and I hope everyone joins along, or we will not be continuing this night. USA, 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 USA. We can keep going, honestly. This is fun for me. USA, 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 USA. One person, this is over. USA, USA, USA. She signed it, it counts. She signed it, she did a chant for the death. Oh, now I get to talk about Gavorden. He's the hot one. Just kidding. Bathory also isn't the hot one. We all know the real hot one is Baron Samedi. But we're gonna get to that later. So he had his own unique form of chaos and anarchy, and he kind of just decided to continue spreading it down on the other side. He really didn't do much. He didn't even get a game yet. I'm still waiting for it. A couple of Cowboys, if you guys are still breathing, if you guys are still in the showers at Ram Ranch, can you guys... That wasn't in the script. That was off kilter, I'm sorry. But if you guys are still alive, do make the Gavorden game before I do, because mine won't be as good. Okay. 1848, Helen was born. 1850, Helen has died.
Damn, that's crazy. That's 2 years.
Joe Biden himself came in to give her the L, actually.
How the hell do you take 2 years to die?
She's still a baby, according to all art for the games.
Why?
She's still a baby.
How did she
Oh, how did she die? We're gonna get to that, actually.
Oh my God, I wish I never asked.
We're actually gonna get to that. As you can see, Joe Biden is handing her the L personally, but he didn't care enough to put down his ice cream cone. Also, I made this whole image an L,
I know, I can read.
which was
You should have just made it the font that Joe Bartolozzi has.
the what?
Joe Biden.
The Joe Biden. What is the Joe
See
Biden
how
font?
The font is on the L. You should
Yeah.
have the same font on the actual.
I would have done that, but it was just easier to keep the uniform look of the presentation. Okay, so we have Helen the Poltergeist here. And now here's the thing about Helen. Tiny child. L. She died. L. You wanna know how she died? She threw a tantrum so bad it literally killed
No,
her.
me personally, I would not cry so hard that I just...
Literally threw a tantrum so hard it killed her. She's said to have been born with rage inside of her. But that dog in her was a diabetic pug.
What if I told you Michael Jackson had that dog in him?
that dog was a drug addict. All right, 20th century, guys. 1962. Baron Samedi, who has not been mentioned so far because it's kind of hard to track down his origins, as he is, I believe, part of the voodoo religion, if I remember correctly. I don't remember correctly, though, so don't quote me on that. Me when I spread misinformation, I guess. But he is a very important part of culture, so it didn't feel right fictionalizing stuff for him. The good news is that Dr. Facilier from Princess the Frog is based on him, and canonically they are, in fact, the same character. So I'm able to add the fact that he appeared in New Orleans in this presentation. He was dragged to the other side, and this is shown in the film, actually. Why do you think his song was called Friends on the Other Side? It was right below your nose the whole time. Friends on the Other Side. Like, I didn't make that up for this presentation. That is what the song is called. Okay? Also, Kufa discovers the Atkins diet, which saves lives in The Last of Us. I literally had to look up when it was invented. I did bullshit research at this time. Elizabeth Bathory gets to meet Count Von Count in 1972, the year that he premieres on Sesame Street. I assume it was at some like vampire Hollywood party, where instead of cocaine they have blood of cocaine addicts, I guess. Oh, hey look, it's Baron Samedi, the zombie. You can go and Dr. Facilier if you want, but he is really the party animal. He rules over the Cathedral of Jive, and he also gave me the excuse to make a joke here about shadow casting the entirety of Shock Treatment. the weird Rocky Horror spiritual sequel, except for the fact that I haven't seen it, and I don't plan on watching it. I've heard nothing but bad things. Oh hey, look! The 20th century has continued, and look where we are now. Nightmare is Atmosfear is released. The Gatekeeper begins his games. Then we get yearly releases: 1991, Atmosfear, 1992, 2, 1993, 3, 1994, 4. 1994 is also that the SNES game is canceled. Big L, but I didn't put an L in here because it wasn't killed, it was canceled. The prototype was actually found and is mostly playable on archive.org right now if you really want to check it out. It is super unfinished. Also, Atmosfear 5 The Mummy is canceled. Rick Bozo, honestly. This is the end of the first VHS hour in 1994. But the thing is, when you go to the year after, they didn't release the game the next year called The Harbingers. That game is right here.
Wait, you're telling me that was 53 slots?
What?
It says spin at the top. It's not infinite.
No, final of the 20th century. You seem to forget that Atmosphere DVD exists. Oh, Atmosphere the Third Dimension is released also in 1995. Very busy year. This is the only video game version to be officially released. It's also a video game version of the board game rather than the SNES, which is a licensed platformer. Pretty much the shittiest genre of the 80s and 90s. Also, Atmosphere the card game was released. It's a simplified version of the Harbingers. It has no video and no draw to it. 1996, finally next year, we see Atmosphere the Soul Rangers get released. This is the end of the second VHS era. Dr. Mastiff has taken control of the other side and banished the Gatekeeper. Now the Soul Rangers are free to roam the other side and torment the Harbingers. Let's find out more about those guys, right? Here's the thing about Dr. Mastiff that you guys need to know. He's a dentist.
My mama noticed funny things I did. Like shooting puppies with a BB gun.
And he's insane.
I poisoned guppies, and when I was done, I found a pussycat.
That guy is a dentist. Notice his shitty teeth. What did she say, though?
She said, my boy, I think someday.
Don't make him fall. And most importantly, don't make him foam. Whoa. What does that mean? He rules over the Soul Rangers. He went to surgery in the sewers. Gross. But that is in fact the land of the Soul Rangers. And also he overtook the Gatekeeper. Be a dentist. You'll be a success. Dentist, but he'll never be any good. He hosts a surgery in the sewers, guys. Gross. Oh, the guy hit that. We've killed Orange Crivello in the process of making this presentation. Ooh, look, it's the Soul Rangers with no face and no name. This wild gang of skeletal-faced freaks roam the other side, causing chaos and harassing Harbingers wherever they go. Woo! Do you guys like the Soul Rangers? Rate the Soul Rangers on a scale of 1 to I'd let them sleep with my mother.
I can literally care less.
Power Rangers, right? Also, are they still like not going to talk about the slide on the TikTok live?
Don't worry about that. Also, it's a YouTube live. Alright, there's 6. Listen, these numbskulls are dangerous in groups, cornering the Harbingers, just like I got cornered in a flag football practice exercise earlier today. Assholes double teamed me. That's not important right now. There are 6 special Soul Rangers, guys. Walks, Knopf, Rock, Seth, Zax, and Jaw. But ignore that, because they have names and thus technically aren't Soul Rangers. Dr. Mastiff is just kind of a raging nepotist, so, you know, keep that in mind when you go to his dental surgery. The secretary isn't qualified, she's just his niece. 21st century. I think we're living in that right now, aren't we, guys? Atmosfear the Gatekeeper / Atmosfear DVD is released 2004. This is the beginning of the current era, the DVD era. The DVD era is not going well, by the way. Gatekeeper is taking back control of the other side. Also, you see that the other side has been in the Well of Fears the whole time, but that was confirmed in the comics. The comic, there's one. There's one comic. Oh, Khufu the Mummy was released in 2006. He beat the Gatekeeper in a game of poker, and I literally changed that thing's color to the proper green so many times, and it keeps switching itself back. I promise I put the attention to detail in there, but it kept changing itself back. All right, the Harbingers can cross over from the other side now, directly into Khufu's casino. That's right. That's right. Atmosfear Express was released in 2008. It's a package of the Gatekeeper with 15-minute games, and it's only in Spanish because it was a Spain-only release. So if anyone here is in Spain, you made the worst version of the game. Ooh, look, in 2019, Atmosfear Mobile was released. It's just the DVD game again, but worse. In 2021, Atmosfear 30th Anniversary Edition is brought to Kickstarter in 2023. The current year, not only is the 30th Anniversary Edition made available for non-Kickstarter supporters, seriously, just email the guys and pay them. I'll send it to you. I haven't done it yet because I bought the original, because vintage. And in 2023, Atmosfear the series is released to minimal fanfare. Its fate is still in the air currently. Thank you. That'll be the end of our... Just kidding! Now it's time for the ranking. You guys thought I was just going to do a timeline and that was going to be enough for me. You guys thought we weren't going to do like a tier list style ranking. Well, you were right. Because it's not a tier list. It's a very simple numbered ranking. And we're going to go real fast through it. Okay, number 1, the Harbingers plus bonus day. Number 2, the Soul Rangers. Oh wait, I did have comments here. The instructional guy's voice is hot in the Harbingers, and that's mostly where the appear comes from. I don't know what he looks like, but damn that voice. Wood. Atmosfear Gatekeeper is number 2. It's interactive. Atmosfear Express, there was going to be a train whistle here, but I couldn't find a good one. It's literally just 15-minute games. It's not good, but it's still 2.5 because I refuse to split it from the pack.
How many more people have presentations anyway?
One more person has a presentation after mine. Nightmare 2 is number 3. To the dismay of everyone standing to my left. But that will never stop me from loving Bear Insanity. Okay. He has so... The second this tape goes in, he takes full control of the room. People listen to what he says. He'll make you stand up, sit down, and play a word association game that someone in the room can't seem to win with me. We don't even say it at the same time. You had so much time to think. Anyway, enough victim blaming. Number 4 is Nightmare, of course. It's the original, can't go wrong. It's medium level of cruelness and coolness. Number 5 is Khufu. It's weird, which is why I put Nightmare 2 and Nightmare before it. But it's weird, but cool. Still interactive. It also replaces the host's piece for the first time ever. The third dimension is going to go at number 6 because it's the Harbingers, but it's digital and it has a very specific list of fears. And if you're not scared of snakes, spiders, the dark, or dogs, you're kind of screwed. Thank God, pretty much everyone here is scared of something. I know for a fact Gino would continuously click on the game logo, thinking that would work. Nightmare 3, guys. The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch to introduce a new mechanic. Spell cards, but you'll never have the right ones at the right time. Atmosfear NES is going at number 8. Yes, I put a canceled, unfinished game over some of the board games. Specifically Nightmare 4, because it has a lot of weird touching and whispering, and no one wants that. You're here to play a board game, not get like caressed and shit. That's weird, man. It's weird. Stop. Get some help. Okay, Elizabeth, get some help. And below that, of course, is Atmosfear Mobile. As you can tell from the way I've been talking about it, I hate this. I hate this. You should just re-release the DVD game with new DVD footage. And of course, Atmosfear the card game strictly for the lack of video and also for literally copying the hardware title. And now it's time for a live demonstration. What? What?
I'm gonna pull a quiet kid moment in about 5 seconds.
What?
Die.
Fucking stab me, you asshole!
Die.
You deserve that, Doug. That will be the end of the presentation. That was all scripted, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Imagine reading a script.
Sir, you literally wrote
Yeah, no, I wrote. Well, I roped him into this,
You wrote me in it.
and he roped me into this.
I originally wanted to do the Among Us thing where you just.
But I said no to that.
Repeatedly in the back.
I said no to the Among Us thing. Well, you weren't part of this. This was scripted. You weren't allowed to do that. This was all scripted. This was all safe. This is a stunt man.
Yeah, it's a retractable knife.
As you can see, that was the wrong one. No, I'm kidding. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take this down for me getting stabbed, because they took it down when I got punched in the balls. Speaking of balls, no balls.
I don't understand why I did.
All right, bye everybody.